everyone.
My
Okay.
favorite.
Thank you, whoever said that. Oh, thanks. You're my favorite too. Okay. So I'm gonna talk about a little bit about myself first, and then just kind of share like my story, I guess. So I grew up Catholic. I used to go to church every Sunday with my parents, and then I kind of just stopped. And I kind of was involved, like I kind of befriended friends at school, like not the good crowd in school. There were kids that were just, they wouldn't go to school, or they would skip school, they would say really bad things. And they were just not the best influence for me. And then it wasn't until my senior year where a friend of mine actually invited my sister and I to go to a youth group. And I didn't really know what to expect because I've never been to a youth group before, so I was just like, sure, like why not just check it out. After my first day, I really wanted to go back because like I just wanted to learn more. I guess I just wanted to understand better like what it was like to be a Christian, I guess. And then I ended up going on a Sunday service, and the pastor made an altar call, and my entire body started to feel so weird, and I started to realize that I needed Jesus. And my heart just started pounding, and I knew that it was the Holy Spirit leading me to just let Jesus into my life. And when I accepted him, I felt like a different person. I felt like a new person, and I knew that God just had a purpose for me, and I knew that I was just really excited to see what God had in store for me. So now, because of my relationship with him, like I ask myself, like when I come across like a situation, like the decisions that I make, like I ask myself first, like what would Jesus do? Like if he were to be in the situation, how would he handle it? And so sometimes like the answer doesn't come to me clearly because I don't know if it's myself thinking that or if it's really God speaking to me. So whenever that happens to me, I just either pray about it or I go to my leaders. And I attend church regularly because, I mean, these are all people who love God, and I mean, it's the best crowd to be with. So it's really important to be surrounded by committed Christian friends and family, because not only do they know what you go through, but they always have your back. They are there to help you through everything. And I know they're not going to stand there to see you fail or anything. If anything, they're going to be there to help you. They'll pray with you, and most importantly, just live life with you. That's awesome. So God has used this church, the youth group, most importantly, and everyone involved, like the pastor, the leaders, and my friends, to really help me stay focused on my relationship with God. And we just hold each other accountable with everything, so I could always go to them and I won't receive any judgment, which is good because I mean who wants to be criticized, I guess. And then my relationship with Jesus Christ has had an impact, a huge impact on my friends and family. I know that my girls in my D group, they look up to me, and I know that he's using me in their lives, and I care about each and every one of you, not just the girls in my D group, but the entire youth group. And I can honestly say that because of my relationship with him, I try to be a huge influence in the lives of my parents. They're still searching, so they don't really go to church. So it can be kind of difficult to get them to understand like where my sister and I are coming from. So whenever like things start happening in my family, like situations start happening with my family, we just pray. Like I pray with them and I let them know. Like I try to just talk to them more about like who God is. And a couple months ago, I actually started this thing where I'll text my parents every day a Bible verse. And I mean, you never know like I mean, sometimes my parents won't always tell us everything if there's something happening. Like if it's work related, like they're not gonna come home and tell me like, oh, like this happened at work. So sometimes like the Bible verse that I send to them, like it might just like speak to them. So, and every time I text them, like my parents, they say thank you because, you know, like it was like something they needed to hear. And I just think it's like a blessing to know that I'm actually like influencing my parents and I'm helping them like to just get to know God. Like I continue to pray that I can continue to reach out to them and to just plant that seed in their lives because I mean I want the best for them. I know that my story will reach out to probably some people that have probably gone through something similar or not, but what I have to say to those is it's not too late. It is never too late to let Jesus into your heart. Like Pastor Brian mentioned on his Sunday sermon, the moment that it happens, like it's like your life changes completely. And like for me, it was like for the best. Like it's not an easy ride, but it is so worth it. And I just pray that many people will be able to experience God's true love. So, why do I follow Jesus? Well, I follow Jesus because without him, I'm nothing. Like, I would be completely lost. I wouldn't know what my purpose is, like what it is that he has called me to do. And most importantly, because of him, I have a relationship with God. And it's the best relationship out there that I've ever had. So, and I also follow him because he loves us, he loves me, and I love him. So that is my story.
Yeah.